Finance Committee meeting on October 29th, 2025.
Yes.
Okay, are in order. Are there any changes to the agenda?
No, sir.
Any changes to the minutes?
I did not have any issues.
Okay, then they're good. We don't need a motion for that. Anyone from the public? Greg, you're not the public. I don't see anyone from the public. Oops.
Sherry's
No.
Sherry's not public either.
Okay, so no comments from financial statement. Now, are you gonna go over it or is Amy gonna go?
I will,
Okay.
if you want me to.
Okay. No, I would like you to, but I know you got your hands full and everything, and so you can just go over the highlights.
Okay.
Is that good with everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll start on page 2 with the statistics. Go to line 12, you see that our patient days are under budget.
Page 7. That's page 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, page 7. Look at the top. Our days are under budget by about 34. They are on a year-to-date basis. We are under budget on there too, but we are making some good inroads. We're having more swing patients lately. I think because the payers are starting to authorize them, so we're getting more, and that's really where we make our money on that and the IGT. Those are worth a lot of money on the IGT. So that's where we're going. And then let's go down to line 25. Our snip days are under a little bit because we're still kind of feeling the effects from the COVID, but now we're up to 52. So that's where we want to be. But we got about 2 or 3 more that are ready to come in. Hopefully we'll get those this week and we'll get above budget again. We were up to 55 for a while. I think that's the highest we got. Mark, 55.
We were never under 65 for probably 20 years or 25 years. So we don't want to be at 52, right? I mean,
well, that's true. There was
65.
we had more staff, we had more,
right.
And more availability of providers paying for their, they're not wanting to do these long-term care stays anymore.
Yeah. Now, is that part of IGT money, the Medi-Cal money?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every day is a night, and it just went up. I didn't bring the schedule. I was working with the guy from DHLF District Hospital Leadership Forum. He's going to help us reconcile.
The one now, is that the thing that we're paying for that's down the list here somewhere? Or I was going to ask him.
Yes.
So he's part of that.
Because right now we just ran our days. Our days, we have 92, what was it, 92 something, 9,200 is what they had, Kern Valley, Kern Health. I mean, we had 11,800. So that's about 2,600 days difference.
Yeah.
Based on the IGT money, that's about $750,000 to somebody to reconcile.
So we're going to pay somebody who knows what they're doing. I mean, it's hard for us to know what we're doing.
Right.
So
he's a lot better. He works with these plans a little
Right.
more. And once we get him to do it for a couple times, I mean, $3,500 a month compared to $700,000
Right.
benefits is a small price to pay.
now, is that an action item or
It
is
is
that?
I believe it is.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're good.
And we've been working with him. He's good. He's not. We have another agreement with him where he's working with another program of this. Anything he gets above what we have now, we pay him a percentage. This is not a percentage agreement. Luckily
Right,
for us, because we don't want that percentage agreement. But percentage of 700,000 is big.
He's getting beat up because we've got mostly all Medi-Cal.
Well,
So, if you're looking at us versus a hospital down in Bakersfield, the percentage is much different.
So, the previous year to this year, the per day of IGT money has about tripled. So instead of 1 point something million we got last time, we're getting about $5 million this time. They kind of combined a couple programs together, but this is a huge increase.
Cool.
This will be for the next couple of years until the cuts may hit. Then
It's sort of
30%
hard.
cut is still pretty good. We still got 3.5 million, which is a lot more than what some hospitals get.
And Amy will be able to squirrel it away.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Amy's good at protecting our budget.
It's even
We got to.
That's
hard
right.
for the CFO to know what that guy knows, although, they know, Rummy know everything. generally. But
He's working with this.
that's his
He works
special,
for 25 hospitals, so he knows where to go and dig, and
right?
he's gonna find us some more days, definitely.
Cool.
But
Now,
I think it's
how
worth-
did we find him? Was that you that found him?
No, we're part of that DHLF. He is, and they have kind of a side business where they do reconciliations for the different district hospitals, but they're part of the forum who advocate on our behalf. And we have a meeting usually every Friday morning at 8 o'clock, either Wednesday or Friday, or sometimes both, where we go over different things. They have a person in Sacramento and a person in Washington who are advocating for a district hospital. Whereas CHA, kind of get lost in the shuffle with CHA, California Hospital Association. They just sent us an invoice today for $10,000 for some union advocacy. So I wrote
A ballot measure.
ballot there. So I wrote back an email. How does this benefit us? We're a critical access district hospital with no unions. Why am I going to pay? How are we going to pay $10,000? So I've never responded yet.
Now, this is gonna sound cold on a long-term care.
But-
But the average stay is, I think, is about 4 years.
Right.
And so we should keep stats on that to know where we're at. If everybody's been here 3.5 years, we're in deep shit. You know what I'm saying?
New people recycle. That's why it's hard to get high, because we get a few people in,
Get a
we
couple of
lose a
admissions.
couple, we get a couple, we lose a couple. That's just the way SNP works.
So some years we might get a lot more,
Well,
lose a lot more.
we're gonna get up to 60 this year.
Okay.
That's what we're shooting for.
Okay,
If we get to 60 with the IGT money, that's a big difference. Also, like I talked about yesterday, we're trying to get our rates per diem up because we are low compared to the hospitals. So if we can get another $100 a day, that's $2 million to us. We got 20,000 days a year.
right.
So I think we can at least get 50 of that. We are low compared. Our expenses are a little bit lower than some people, but we should still be able to get our rates up.
That won't, okay, interfere with the IGT bill.
Oh, no, it'll help the IGT.
Okay,
It'll help the IGT. Well, it won't have an effect on the IGT.
okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But for some reason, we're lower, and I've got a call with somebody next week that specializes in this kind of thing, so.
Okay, sorry for sidetracking.
No, that's all right. That's all right. So as you see, our census was 50.7 and our budget's 52.8. On the year to date, our census is about almost 52, 51.9. Our ER visits were a little bit below budget, two days below budget, but that's okay. Our revenues were higher. And then our outpatient visits were above budget, and they're above budget for the year, which is a good thing, because out of those, we get good reimbursements. Our clinic is a little bit below budget. We are losing one of our providers there. Megan's is leaving in November.
The end of November.
In November, so she's leaving. We thought we had to replace with the person, but she reneged on her deal. She didn't sign it, but still, she's coming, and then don't hear from her for 3 days, and she said, "I'm not coming." She's staying at Ridgecrest. I don't know if they gave her more money or what. We even offered, our original offer was 145, I think, and she asked for 156. We met her demands, and she still didn't come. So
Dr. Mongar, is she pretty much the doctor in there now?
yes,
Okay, under the HMOs, the one she can farm out to, like Greg Davis was, what's his title?
Yay.
Yeah,
we're trying to get Greg to come back here some more.
I know, I talked to him earlier.
And he didn't say no. What he's going to try to do is maybe come the last of 1 week and the beginning of another week, and that way he's here for 2 weeks, and
Well,
it helps our business go up.
He said no really slow this time, so maybe.
Yeah, we just have to make him have fun when he's here, so he wants to come more often.
Okay, so back to my questions.
Yes,
How many PAs can we have under Dr. Mongar?
Under Dr. Mongar, she can supervise 4.
right.
Oh, she can only
The
supervise.
problem
This
is,
is why we have that supervisory
It's
agreement.
actually changing to 8,
When does it change to 8?
I think at the end of the year.
Okay,
but our problem is we don't have no space for 8 people. We could have 20 people in there, but we don't have space for 5 or 6.
but we can get by with one doctor then if we can
Oh,
get
yeah.
PAs.
We just can't find it. That's what
But what I mean, we don't have to find a doctor. We get PAs though, right?
we can, but we were looking for a doctor. Doctor could do a little bit more and gets paid more also. We get paid more.
Okay, it'll
We need a
take-
family practitioner. That's what we're recruiting for right now. We have We've had a few interviews recently. One of them that we were hoping for is kind of fizzling out, but we have another second interview next week that looks pretty promising.
What about the husband and wife? What happened with them, Greg?
That one's kind of fizzling out. I'll have Miranda update you about that tomorrow.
Okay, I was thinking about going to school to be a doctor. Would it be,
Do it.
would it be less time for me to go to be a PA?
We wouldn't take you.
You're probably
call.
100% right. Okay, sorry for cutting you off.
That's all right. Okay, so we were on, we're in clinic business. Like I said, we're a little below. Retail pharmacy, we're above budget, but we are going every
We're
month. We go
trending
down a little
down,
more.
yeah.
Because whatever happened, Heidi, with that, they still have their license, they renewed it.
They extended it, so now it expires April 26th.
We're hoping they're gonna lose their license.
They were within a couple of days of,
But they're taking some of our business. This month looks like we're turning a little bit higher, but we are still, I think we're gonna level out probably about 6,000 or so, which is double of where we were before.
Well, once, I think we handled it a little, not the way I would have, however, once we get in to where we can function better, maybe we can take their business.
I hope so. We need to have for delivery and postage. That's two things we don't do now because we don't have room. Because that's what they're doing. They're delivering, even from Bakersfield, they're delivering for free up there. Keep with that. But we will. And we're going to try to make some money on the over-the-counter stuff too. Suda and I have a meeting next week with Cardinal to redo our contract there, try to get drugs a little bit cheaper. Also, we're looking for a secondary wholesaler where we can get over-the-counter stuff at a cheaper price.
How are you gonna sell that over-the-counter stuff?
What do you mean?
Where are you gonna put it? Just,
Selling that for, you've been in there.
yeah, I've been in there.
That whole big part right there.
It's just out in the open and there's nobody to
That's how
even
it is.
look at it.
that's how it is now. At retail pharmacy.
We'll have
And
cameras up, and we'll have people watching, but you're right, it's this day and age, I mean, you go down to LA, everything's locked up.
Mhm.
You gotta to get deodorant, you gotta get a key.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Maybe cameras would work, cameras showing the customers seeing that they're being watched. Where they can see themselves on there might help, you know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be a problem, especially we start getting stuff in there, it's a little more money.
Well, that's it, and that we'll have to keep closer to where people are. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna lay it all out too.
Well,
there's money to be
time
made
we
there.
did that, we have put that front piece in there with no way to watch nothing other than cameras.
We'll figure it out. We have to do a little thinking on that, how we're gonna protect it, but
Yeah, okay.
we don't wanna have to put a guard there the whole time. That's expensive and I don't think patients like seeing that either.
But that's one of the things that hurt Rite Aid. They had to pay for all that space. Then they had to lock it up and it got so expensive to have all that space.
Right. So that's
Wasn't
the problem. That's what we're trying to get a better price from another wholesaler. Because right now, if you buy it from Cardinal, their markup is this. What we're trying to do is make our markup that, and not, they're making all the money right now. We're trying to get it where we get it at a cheaper price. Then we can mark it up to their price and make some money on it.
But theft is a,
Oh, it's a big deal. I know, but we don't want to lock everything up either. We'll see if it comes to that, we'll do it, but we'll see. I'm hoping that that's not necessary, but we never know. It starts getting stolen. Got to stop that.
that might be something where we could have a volunteer sit out there. I don't know.
You volunteer?
I could for like 10 minutes at a time. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I keep cutting.
That's all right. Our FTEs down at the bottom there, line 44, are over budget. We are looking at that. We have a bit of an FTE creep. We are looking at that right now by department to see why things are going up. I mean, a lot of it, 8 of that is in the pharmacy, in the retail pharmacy. They've added about 8 FTEs in there. And once we get to the new place, we'll look and see if we can't do a little bit more efficient processes. And some of the people may not come on the change, but we'll see. We've got a lot of people in there right now, probably too many. We're looking at all departments right now.
Yeah, like you said, once you get over there,
We'll see.
that however you work it out there, that's what's going.
Well, it'll be more
Up and
efficient.
down over here.
Right now, they're on top of each other. It's hard to be
Right.
efficient when you're bumping into everybody the whole time. So hopefully that'll be a better process. There's a lot more space, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions on the statistics? They will go to page,
What page is it on your report?
Page 9.
well, we go to page 9, sure. Page 9 is the balance sheet. You see our cash is down a little bit. A lot of that is timing. When we pay things, when we receive things.
Oh,
We're having a good month this month as far as cash collections go. Debbie was telling me, so that's, and then we need to keep our money because we have a $5 million payment coming for IGT on November 5th, I believe.
November 20th, 5.4 million.
5.4 million. So bring us back 11 million. So it's a good investment. But we got to shell out the 5 million for 2 or 3 months.
So
And then once we get that, there's going to be another IGT. They're condensing the whole process right now so that they don't get hit by the cuts. So we're going to get 2 in 1 year. This is going to be a good year for us. Next year, let's see what happens then, but there's probably going to be some cuts then. But the programs are ramping up. So let's see, our AR is up a little bit because our revenues are up, but the days only went up by a day. But we are still looking at things. Debbie's doing a good job down there trying to figure out some of the long-term care is just we're having trouble getting collected on that. You know, this Medicare Advantage, we're starting to get collected now from Dignity, Qual Care. What's the other one, Amy? Which one? BFMC. Well, BFMC is pretty good, but we have a problem with them too. Mostly it's these Dignity and Qual Cares are having a problem with them. A lot of these hospitals are not even taking Medicare managed care anymore because it's so difficult to get paid. Dr. Gross, I was talking to him, and he's having trouble getting paid. But I mean, he's just going to start transferring all the Qual Care patients out because they're not paying him when he goes to see them. But he says it's not worth his time. But like I said, a lot of these hospitals now are starting to get rid of that. There's a lot of pressure on these managed Medicare products to start paying because in the old days, a few years ago, you got authorization, you're getting paid. Now authorization doesn't mean you're getting paid. It means they authorize you to do the work, and they want it to be for free. Is what they want. But we need to fight that. And there's a kind of a grassroots movement coming to call these guys out of the back because they're keeping all the money. They're getting money from Medicare, but they're not sending it out. But they're just accumulating all their assets right now. It's like Kern Health's got a bunch of assets. LA Care, they get the money from Medicaid. They don't pay it out. They're supposed to pay out 85% of this. 15% is for administrations. That's the rule of thumb usually, but you don't accumulate assets of billions by keeping 15%.
but see, companies like Blue Cross and Health Net now, they all get the money and they hire the doctors through Qual Care. And so generally, they used to be really hard to pay. They got to where they paid pretty good because Blue Cross and Health Net and all of them said, hey, you're hey.
Oh, you got to go above them, right to Blue Cross. If Blue Cross puts downward pressure on them, because they want this.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
If it comes to it, we'll go to the Department of Managed Healthcare. But
That's the boss.
then your relationship with them deteriorates so much, then they really don't want to work. But if we're not getting paid, we don't really want to work. I mean, it hurts the patients. That's what it hurts.
If you're not doing good with Qual Care, they opened an office here across the street from him.
Oh, really?
So they're going to be doing more business here because they're here. They've got more
Really?
presence.
Or the
So-
post office,
Who's there? What do they have there? Administrative?
they've opened up an administrative
Administrative, just an office. It's not a big deal, but
Introduce myself.
right next door to Julie Jones,
Next to where?
right next to Julie Jones.
Oh, really? See what?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, any questions on the assets?
No, sir.
On the next page, we have liabilities. Our AAP went up a little bit, but that just has to do pretty much with timing.
Give me a
what
bit our
page is
hospital
that,
line
10?
Yes.
for 100,000.
And Amy likes to hold on to the money too.
Oh, yes.
Good.
And are we doing that this month and the next month? So we'll see that go up a little bit because we have the IGT coming up.
Everything else is pretty consistent.
Okay.
Any questions on that?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll go to the next page, which is our income statement. The only revenue that's below budget was the inpatient that we talked about, why the volume was a little bit lower, but everything else, the clinic revenue is even above budget a little bit, even though the visits were down. That means our acuity was probably up a little bit, so we got,
What
Charge
page
them.
are we on?
Yeah,
11.
yes, 11.
But in your, this
Yeah, 11.
6.
11.
that 11. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Our salaries and wages have come down. A big part of that is because we're not paying overtime to the whatchamacallit, the pharmacy anymore. When they were busy and collecting, we were getting big money because they were open on Saturday and Sunday a lot of times. So we're paying double or double time and a half on those things, and it starts accumulating after a while. But that is down, so that's a good sign. And we're looking at overtime. We're really managing overtime. Overtime's been fine. The supply expense is actually under budget. That's the first month it's been under budget, and I think since I've been here. And the reason that is because our pharmacy expenses are going down. We're starting to realize 340B discounts now. Finally, it took a year, but it's finally starting to realize we're ordering the drugs the right way, and that's only going to continue to be better. So I expect the supply expense to go down even more. Everything else, pretty good, really. Insurance expense, we had a
quarterly director's officer and liability on there, so that's why there's a 20,000.
everything else is pretty good. Our contract labor went up a little bit this month because we a couple of what was it? It was the radiology and the nursing department.
And for professional fees, we actually didn't use registry this month or in September. So that's a good sign.
Locums.
Yep.
That one this month.
Sorry. Thank you for the good news. Sorry.
Any questions on page 11, which is the monthly income statement?
And what's the minimum wage in California? What is it now? Is it $24
No.
for all of them, or 20
1863
for us or for everybody?
for us.
Okay,
And LA is higher. I don't know.
okay, that's what I was looking at the comparison, because we want people to come here. If the minimum is higher,
The minimum,
You don't
what's the
know
minimum
what it
rate? We brought the people who were, because it changed, so we brought them up. But that makes everybody else have to go up too. You
Right.
raise the bottom, everybody else kind of moves up too. That's why our expenses are going.
but in LA, is it 26 now or?
Oh, I
28?
don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is?
I don't-
Well, we're sort of competing with them too, because they can live here or there.
Right.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, we can move on to the year-to-date, which is the next page, 12. And again, really the under budget is the inpatient revenue because our days are under budget, and the clinic revenue because our visits are under budget. Everything else is over. You see the retail pharmacy continues to be over budget, and we increased the budget even from last year, but their revenues are still high. You have a little bit over on the supply expenses, still over, as you see, 324,000. Our salaries and wages are over budget, and our fringes and contracts are all over budget. So we're over, expenses are over budget by about 6.5%. But we're looking to cut those.
Is that the problem of the CEO or CFO?
It's my problem, the way you're looking at it. But we are looking, like I said, we are looking at every department now. We're looking at wages, salary ranges that we established through the information from Ask. And we're trying to, some of the information, we're not really comparing apples and apples because we are a small hospital up in Lake Isabella where we're comparing it with Southern California, Orange County, downtown LA, which are high paying, it's high cost of living down there too. So we need to kind of condense our salary range a little bit, but that's what we're going to work on that again next week when we executive meeting. That's about it really on that. Any questions on the year to date? We want to go over the 13-month trend of patient stats.
17.
We are consistent really on all these.
Yeah, I think everybody's gone out, looked at those.
All right.
And,
Got the local vendors. I'll let Amy talk about them.
Pretty much the same every month. Does anybody have any questions on it?
Trying to feed these people. more quick than other people.
Yeah,
That's 'cause
every
they're
time we do a
local.
check run, we look at our local.
Yeah.
Now, on local vendors, that's stuff that hasn't been paid yet. Uh,
These are the ones that are outstanding.
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 By
Okay.
December.
I mean,
So we don't have anything showing where
oh no, she sends you,
gross that we pay.
she sends you the check register.
Oh, I know, because the check register doesn't match what this is and,
Oh, wait, well, it wasn't, these are unpaid.
okay,
These are unpaid, yeah.
cool. That's all right.
The good thing is these are only $12,000. That means we
Well-
paid everybody else.
There was, whenever Chet was here and he was trying to keep money and we had 90 days or 100 days, there was numbers in there was zero zeros.
Yeah,
We owed money.
don't want no people that we have to see
I
every day.
know. And they complained, Thomas. And
These are small businesses too. $1,000 is a lot of money.
Right, oh, yeah.
Whereas Cardinal, you don't pay them $1,000. They can withstand it. Yeah, I don't care. It's pocket money then. But yeah, Amy does a good job in paying the local vendors in a timely manner.
Every check run.
Every check run we pay them. Any questions on that?
No, sir.
Then we have contracts. At page 20, you can look at that if you like.
Yeah, I can't see.
I know it's small.
Gene, you were asking about hospital council halfway down.
Yeah,
You pay them a lot of money.
yeah, okay, yeah,
That's not even the H, that's a different one, really. I'm talking the California Hospital Association, we pay even more.
So that's a
Well,
separate agreement.
okay.
He has questions about this one.
oh, this particular one. Is it just rural hospitals or everybody?
Everybody.
Do we all pay?
Based on beds, no. They pay a lot. So
Size.
big hospitals pay hundreds of thousands. That's why they get more, that's
Attention.
what they're looking out for more, especially the California Hospital Association.
Um,
Small little guys like us, we don't get the same benefit that the big guys get.
Do
That's a
they do it
complaint.
according to occupied beds like the census
Licensed beds,
licensed?
licensed.
Why don't we unlicense a bunch of them?
We can't,
Can't get them back.
that's not it either. But yeah, California Hospital Association especially,
So that 21,000 is cheap.
if you're in a big hospital, Bakersfield probably pays 20 times that.
Okay, cool. That was my question. If I could see here, let me try.
What else you got? Two.
That was the main one. Had a question. So that's good.
The one for Dr. Martins will come off, right?
Yourself.
Maria Martins.
She's one of the ER physicians. She's not actively working. And I think when we looked at her agreement, it could be renewed, but it was like by mutual.
Yeah, this one we were just gonna let it play it
Yeah,
out.
just let it expire because she still has privileges. So yeah, but this one will be falling off.
The ADT. Is that, I mean, we are manually doing ourselves
No,
security.
This is retail.
It's retail pharmacy.
we have security here in the facility, but down at retail, it's a security system, ADT.
That's what that is?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And they really trying to cut electricity. ADT really didn't do much. That's what we went looking at a different company on that.
Well, nobody can respond. It doesn't make any difference if they, tell the sheriff it's 4 hours later before they show up. So it doesn't,
Doesn't
if
happen.
I'm not putting them down, they don't have the time or they're somewhere else. I don't know what, but they don't respond.
It's a problem.
So, but at least we know we're getting robbed, I guess. Maybe that helps.
Yeah. They really didn't get anything. They made us put a box around the electricity. That's what we did. That's what Bob did to protect. They tried to cut the electricity thinking that the alarm would go off and they could get in, but they didn't get
They
in.
flipped all the breakers.
Yeah, they didn't get in.
Still like I do.
But,
You have a system that runs wireless.
oh, really?
It's all cell towers fed. It's got a 36-hour battery backup built into it. So even if they kill the power to the building, I got power. It's fun.
That's good. Okay, any questions on this?
No, sir.
Okay, we have capital budget request for, I think is next.
Yeah, this was March, but he
March.
obviously had to do.
I went over pretty thorough. I think we should send it out of consent. Mark
didn't have it.
understands, he knows what he's doing, and I,
Yeah, we actually, this is only two. I was talking with the ED people today. They said we have 8 gurneys that we probably need to replace eventually. The reason we only got 2 is these were half price of the other ones that we got. So we're trying to see if these are good enough for us.
Well, and he also made the comment that he wanted to see if he could get anything repaired under warranty work as well to establish what we got.
So they've been left outside and
They've been loved.
they've been, yeah,
Mhm.
but they need more, but yeah. So we are looking at this and we will try to, want to get a, right, if we get a break on ordering more, we'll do that. But
Right.
we're trying to see, like, these were like 3,500 and the ones from the other ones were like 6,000.
Striker ones were
I
closer
saw
to 7.
Yeah, it was a big difference. So
Yep.
we looked at kind of the reviews on these and they look about the same. So
So life
I
expectancy is
picked
the same for both.
yeah, why pay double if we don't have to?
Exactly.
so we'll submit it the way Mark.
Yep.
Just,
Do you want to put it on
Yes.
consent?
yes.
Okay.
Okay. The next, oh, these are all, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lee Ho's next.
Leo, we talked about that yesterday a little bit.
Now,
We need to decide whether we're going to buy the building.
okay,
That's our next.
did you happen to see what the sales price was?
No, we need to do an appraisal. She doesn't know either. I asked her and she doesn't know. She said the last time they did an appraisal,
Well, it was in the original agreement, what they would sell it for.
I don't know if we can hold up to that price. in the
Okay,
original.
well, okay, but
We can try, but I mean, they're such nice people. They're gonna, we've been able to compromise with them if we really want to buy this. The question is, do we want to buy it?
right now, the money sitting in Alta One at 1% or not even 1%, 0.01. Some of it. And we're paying $4,000 a month rent right now.
Right.
If it doesn't change. If we could get the auxiliary and the foundation to split it, I think between the two of them, we could just pay it.
Well, we can buy it definitely, but the question is, what are we gonna do with it once we have office people in there now, which we'll continue to have. In order to make it OSHPD compliant, we'd probably have to spend another $400,000 to $500,000.
Well, OSHPD compliant for the Heather Lane and that group,
Right.
they don't have to be OSHPD
They're not
compliant.
REC though. Yeah, we could have specialists come in there and do their work. And we can't bill for it. They'll bill for themselves. We would just rent it out to them. But as far as doing billable work for our hospital or RHC, can't do it.
Well, okay, so do we even want to renew the lease? Who's in there now?
Well, we've got Dina and her people. We've got Quip in there.
We've got the
Quip
Transportation people are.
transportation. I mean, Quip brings us almost $3 million a year. So
The
it's
catch
worth
is
it.
they are paying for themselves.
They are more than paying for themselves. Exactly.
So once again, whether we're renting it or we own it, it's
Well,
better just own it and be done.
I agree. And that way we get depreciation, we get more money on our cost report
Correct.
too. So, I mean, we should maybe talk about the board meeting and have the whole board weigh in on it. But if we want to buy it, we've got the money to do it.
Okay, then can we put it on the board meeting to possibly
So
try to get those
This
two
current
organizations?
lease expires the end of this month, so like Friday.
But
So this
but
would
we've got
just
it.
be to extend the
we-
lease. She'd be willing to
okay.
sell it to us
Okay,
even in the middle of the
Okay.
lease.
right,
That's what she
because we got a
Yeah.
90 days.
Right.
Well, no, she said it doesn't matter when. If
Okay.
we decide
Yeah.
to buy it, she's more than willing to
Okay.
sell it to us.
And
then-
she said she'd be
then-
happy to work with the hospital. The hospital's been good to them. But we need to find out what the purchase price would be before we can even take it to the board for action.
Right, right.
And she
That's
also,
When I was mentioning, I
He said
said,
she's gonna carry the.
she'd carry the.
She would carry the papers like she did
So
for
we did it
the.
with the,
well, she wouldn't even need to carry it if we got those two organizations. to pay for
Exactly.
it.
Then we're not paying interest.
Right.
It's paid.
2,000 or 200,000 each, and it's nothing to either one of them. If it's 400,000, whatever, but make sure she understands for limited use, we can't do what she did with the boat.
And I think that they do understand some
They
of
were
that,
wonderful. They
Yeah.
still are wonderful. They are just the best people. So,
but we sort of need to take some sort of action today because the lease
okay,
expires this
yeah,
month.
let's send it to renew
Send
the
it to
lease.
consent.
And then-
yeah,
but-
I signed it.
but-
We
already.
didn't sign it
Oh, I
yet,
didn't sign
but
it.
we're waiting for this meeting.
Can you go ahead and put it on the, as a board member, put it on to talk about that and
Get an
know a
appraisal.
little bit more than we do now. If we've got even a halfway
So
appraisal.
the board can like formally request that they get an appraisal and start the
Yeah, right,
discussions.
right.
Okay,
What we
I'll put it
should
on
do
the
is
agenda.
bring some more specialists in there and hopefully get some ancillaries that are possible that we can make some money off of. I don't know what kind of specialists we can bring that would be willing to come up here for a day a month or 2 days a month, whatever.
Think of
We need to reach out to GI because there's a contingent, there's a bunch of people out there that need that service.
So you get x-rays, you get labs, you get physical therapy, whatever you get.
Maybe re-energize the surgery. So we get some
I have the
procedures done in there once a week or
great if we can find it. Surgeons.
not a surgeon, but a GI doc. We can do a GI clinic same day.
Right, that'd be great.
While you were gone, we're trying to get
That's what.
Greg
We're
Davis
currently
back
paying
in here.
$4,000.
Yeah, and that,
So think about it. If it was a 400.
He doesn't even work back when he was here.
Years, we already paid for it.
already, could
That's why
already.
it's just,
do
you get it done, take the depreciation and run with it.
Right, we can do that. Then there also are, for instance, the lot behind here too.
We already parked there.
I would basically own it. But the only problem is if somebody
That discussion.
bought that lot and put in another clinic,
Good deal.
which I don't.
Put it in there, we're
Yeah.
gonna discuss that.
That item, yes. But you'll have to bring up that
Oh,
component. at the
okay,
meeting.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
So you
she's
guys are-
gonna put it on there. We'll discuss the purchase in the building.
We're just,
Possibly those.
what we have to do first is probably just discuss the fact that we need to get a current appraisal so that we can discuss purchase.
And the possibility of those, asking those two to pay half
Correct.
each.
But in the meantime, we want to continue the lease.
Is
Yeah,
it something
yeah,
that
yeah.
you guys can direct John to do today?
No, that they're.
Don't I?
They already got it.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and release it, but it can be purchased at any point.
Maybe we can give it appraised before the board meeting. I don't know.
That's what
I think it might be difficult for them to get it done before then.
Then
But-
what type of appraisal? If you get a real commercial appraisal, it's expensive.
$5,000.
And yeah, so we could get a local realtor to just
Give
give
us
us
a number.
a ballpark, a sort of a number.
You have one we can use.
We have lots of.
It would be usable.
I mean, it's in the ballpark and then we'll negotiate with
Right, right.
them and they're gonna use it. Who would you recommend?
I don't know.
We have plenty of realtors. Pick one. That's the key.
The one that's more familiar around here is Rita D'Angelo. She probably is the busiest in the valley. And I've got, where I don't communicate, I don't.
What's name? What's her name?
Diane's good,
Cheyenne.
but she's alone and it's different. But I don't get around as much as I did, so I don't communicate with them as much as I did. But the one that would have the most knowledge would be Rita.
Right.
Yeah.
And not referring, it's not like we're gonna do business with her, we're gonna get something free from her. So,
But
You
the
think
house
Mikey
might
could-
have something
Gene.
too.
You think Mikey could handle it?
yeah,
Mikey could do it too?
well, he's with her.
I know.
Yeah, well, she'll give it,
She'll direct it to him.
she'll direct it to him. Okay, well, so, and it's just a starting point. It's, she'll just give us an idea, or he will, or whatever.
Yeah.
And
He's still giving the ballpark.
whoever mentioned Cheyenne,
Yeah.
she's awesome, but she's,
She's more residential.
yeah,
too.
more, and she's tied to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, next is
But
the,
for now, we're just gonna continue with the lease.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
Did you answer all their questions about the gurneys?
yeah, we approved that.
but I would just get two to begin with and see if they like it.
Yeah,
They were asking.
two of them for less than,
Right, are they, the girls today asked me, are they weighted gurneys?
they're 700 pounds.
I think they were asking if they take what,
They do not have a scale in them.
that's what they were asking about, okay.
No, those are, even the $8,000 one that Stryker had doesn't do weights.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It's got whips for us.
Yeah, we try to weigh them in the, when they come in through the ambulance. On that one scale that I bought,
there's a wall scale.
there's a scale that comes down and Ernie sits on
Oh,
it.
really?
They weigh that patient and scale,
Oh, that's,
drop the patient off in the bed, and then they come back and weigh the gurney subtract that from the weight and they have the patient's weight. So,
That's good.
yeah, it's getting gurneys with scales is really, you're asking for more money now.
Is there any way, like USC or the big hospitals, do they ever donate their old equipment? We
What
could
they do is
refurbish it.
they send it back to the company to refurbish them and sell them that way.
Oh,
We're actually getting a refurbished one also
oh, okay.
that didn't have to come to the committee. It was less money, but I need it for the helicopter journey, so it was a little cheaper, but
Well, you're on top of all that, so I'm not sure if there was a shortcut you'd have it.
I try to make shortcuts if I can.
So we got 2, and there's 8 total that we might need eventually, right?
Yeah, but we can buy them 2 at a time,
That's
1 or
right.
2 at a time
But we purchased one in 24 and I think another one
in
in
21.
21.
That's still good.
The
Yeah,
one that's being repaired is 11 years old. So it was out of its warranty thing, but it looks brand new because it's been inside the whole time. Some of the ones that we kind of transition out of the ER and make helicopter gurneys sit outside, they might last a couple of months in the weather because
but we're not leaving them out there anymore.
we're not leaving them outside
Yeah,
anymore. We brought them inside. They're in a hallway where everybody knows where to get them. We always know when there's a helicopter coming well in advance, so we can actually get the gurney out of the storage.
Just put it under my front porch. It's close enough. to the helicopter.
So, we'd be afraid you would be on it.
Yeah, that's true. Is he your friend?
It's outside taking a nap on it.
Sorry. It has an oxygen cylinder.
Okay, any other questions on this?
That's on 32.
Now we're on 32.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Haven't changed the dates.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
25.
the original- Those are originally sent us out. Everybody put it through the last time. And
This is the one he
Sure.
held from one of the board meetings because he wanted to investigate it a little bit.
right.
I just enjoyed that it's from September 25 through August of 25.
Yeah, right.
Oh, right there. Oh, I didn't see that part. You're right.
It's
Good catch.
26 instead of
Let's start
25.
going back in time. I
That's
don't
good.
know.
Then we get some less $3,500 then. That's gonna be better. All right.
That would have got.
But we'll do this for a few months probably. If I could find a CFO, he said he'd be willing to teach him how to do it, or I could teach him how to do it. But that's the good part of this. So,
Now, that's what we were discussing earlier.
right. But
Well, that's good. That's good. That what you've done, I think, hiring somebody that knows,
what's the stuff?
because they change it and it's just so.
If he knows the players and they respect him when he goes in there and says, hey, I got these many, you got this many, let's close the gap a little bit.
It's
He
like
doesn't
CMS has changed. They change so much and you got to just stay on top of it.
They try to lowball us too. But like I
Yeah.
said, we're off by about, when I say 2,700 visits.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, that one's going to consent.
So I could,
Got it.
what do we need to do?
Still goes to the board.
So can't do anything.
November
The
13th.
board,
you
the
can sign it.
board will approve
I
it.
wanted to get this guy started today on this. Not
Well,
possible. So
Board has to.
yeah, we can't.
can't do it. Okay.
Can he get them started contingent on us getting it approved? I mean, if he wants to sort of start, the board, I think the board's gonna approve it.
I
don't you?
agree.
I agree.
So,
With your guys' permission, I will talk to him this afternoon and say, because we have a reconciliation that's due in the next few days, if I'm saying that.
it looks like it'll be fine by the 14th,
13th.
13th.
All right.
But
We'll start it one at a time.
it's not set in cement, but
Right. But if we think it's gonna happen.
The board was kind of prepared to approve it at the last meeting. It just, they had questions about it, but you were kind of,
I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
But now, after talking to this guy, he's just honest guy. We can trust him. He's looking out for us. I don't have any reservations about it anymore.
oh, so that's going to,
I will get him started. And the next one is, we talked about this, the other meeting. This is the Bakersfield American Indian Health Project.
Correct.
They want to use our ancillaries, lab, radiology, maybe PT, whatever, ultrasound, all those type of things. Right now, they've got 54 patients. They have about 200 potential is what he says, and maybe even more. But they just don't have the ability to do this right now. They're going to be the primary payer. I'm sorry.
Universal care will be.
Right, they're exactly. These guys are the secondary payer. If we don't get paid by them, we come to these guys and say, hey, we didn't get paid. They will pay us. So there's really little risk on us. It's just
Is there a bigger situation where the Indian Native American would pay a copay or something like that? Would we collect that? You know?
we get the copay, definitely, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean.
And the payment from the insurance company, their primary insurance.
So
They will help.
universal.
They will help us even do the, what do you call it? Authorization, yes. I think it's a good thing for us to do for the community, and it's a good thing for the hospital.
Every one of them are nice as they can be.
Well, that's it.
They're going to Bishop for care right
Yeah,
now.
that's ridiculous.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. So we
It's a
will do
nice
that.
drive.
Not if you're hurt.
Yeah.
You don't want to be.
It's only nice if you're stopped at the smoke shop.
All right. Any questions on this?
I looked through pretty good and it's
No, sir.
just a lot of information and
There's
it
a lot of-
looks like it'll work.
Scott looked at this already. He has no problems with it. He had some comments, but we addressed those comments and answered it. So, okay.
You're good with this to consent?
And we can get out of it pretty much whenever.
We can. If something happens where we're not getting paid or something, the patients anymore.
Yeah, and it could be more than 54, like you said, it could be.
200.
Yeah.
I don't know how many Native Americans we have here, but
I'm used to the old John Wayne.
When will this be done?
So it still has to go to the board on
Yeah.
November 13th.
as soon as we sign it, the board okays it, we sign it. It'll be that day probably.
Effective.
And so you said universal health will be the primary care?
No, there's another agreement on here for universal health. I think that's what the confusion was.
Primary will be whatever insurance they have. There'll be different ones. That's
So so the primary insurance is the patient's insurance.
correct. Yeah,
And then if for some reason that insurance doesn't pay,
right.
then the health,
So-
health.
So we need to give these guys a special identifier so that we can pull them out of all the other patients somehow. I don't know how you can do that. Sure. Give us some type of I don't know, some type of letter or something that kind of separates them from the rest. We can run reports and know where these people are.
Would have to have Debbie add.
Stuff in
financial
mnemonic.
classes.
Yeah, just a mnemonic. I'll talk to Debbie about that, but I want to be able to run a report that separates each from everybody else. So we can really keep track of it at first of these, just to make sure it's working properly. I think that's it, Gene.
The other two, the universal health.
Oh,
care
was
one.
that here too?
Yeah. So they're not in the packet because these were the ones.
Those are just two. Oh, right there,
Wanted a
yes.
copy.
And that's two different universal healthcare. That's just more.
Those are ones that Andy working negotiated for.
Exactly. Like, yeah, we got two different agreements, one for the IPA and one for the agreement.
I've already read them.
I don't know how many patients, I don't know how many patients it's gonna bring us, but
We should send them to consent.
it's gonna be a little bit more, there'll be some patients there. I don't know, I'm not sure how many yet either see. But
Universal.
they have some people up here that's what they want to get.
Yeah, they've got some people.
These are fee for service contracts, not capitated.
Yes.
Great.
Not gonna enter any capitated contracts.
Hey, we have to stop
But
the meeting.
it was going for as long as you want, Gene.
Unless you want to hang out and talk for a while.
Okay. Do you have anything to add? Amy, he did a pretty good job.
Oh, he does a great job.
Amy's handling the whole finance department.
She is doing so good.
She is doing a great job.
Is there anything you know of I can holler at her about?
You gotta get the gavel.
And give it to Heidi.
And,
She was trying to reduce her hours and she did really good for a while and they're starting to creep again.
Yeah, I gotta try to send her home.
Yeah.
I'd like to leave.
But he does. He told me to go home. So
Good, good.
It's only because we care about you.
Yeah, exactly.
You have more animals to take care of.
Oh, then
I have so many.
this meeting
Problem.
is adjourned.
Thank you, Gene.